Metadata Utility, Batch Operations, Online Search, Switchboard. From the main switchboard, click on Enter, View Information Switchboard, followed by clicking on Metadata Utility Switchboard, followed by clicking on Metadata Utility Batch Operations Switchboard, followed by clicking on Metadata Online Search Switchboard. Once in the Metadata Utility Online Search Switchboard, we will have one option for Metadata Online Search Movie. Once that we click on that option, we will open the main Metadata Utility Online Search tool. For this particular example, as we have here, we are going to search for a movie to add to the library in Windows Media Center. And for this particular example, we're going to search for the movie Backdraft. Once that we enter that information in the search as seen here and we click on search, we will see that Metadata Utility will search for the available information as we see in the main top section of the title of the Metadata Utility search tool that is actively searching for backdraft matching movies. Once that has been completed, Metadata Utility will display that information that has been found and downloaded for the matching movies and display those in the Metadata Utility Online Search tool. For this particular example, the options that we have to select the movies that we want to add to the Windows Media Center library in Metadata Utility would be the first option. If we want to select all the found records, we can click on the label select as we have here marked, and that would actually prompt Metadata Utility to give a message as to, in this particular example, we have 2 available records, and Metadata Utility will prompt to confirm if we want to indeed select all available records. In this particular case, because there are 2 records found, it's asking us, upon clicking yes, Metadata Utility will confirm that 2 records have been selected. And as we can see in this example here, we have now both records selected. If we would like to revert that and unselect all records, then if we actually click on the next available column title, which is called ID as we have marked here, if we click there, Metadata Utility again will search within all the selected available records and prompt us, as in this example, whether we want to unselect all available selected records. If we click yes again, Metadata Utility will confirm the amount of records that have been selected, or in this particular case, unselected. Alternatively, if we had many records or we want to just add one record, we have the ability to just click on the records that we want to select, as we have here. And once that we have completed the selection, if we have more than 2 movies, in this particular case, we're going to search for a third one. And if we click select and then we finally click on the upload, as we have on the bottom right corner next to the close button, as we can see highlighted here, the upload button. Metadata utility will prompt us. In this particular case, we selected 3 possible movies, and metadata utility, as is indicating here, from the 3 selected movies, it's indicated that 1 is available for upload and 2 records are already existing in metadata utility. Therefore, metadata utility, regardless whether or not the same record has been reselected, it will always download only new information to metadata utility. In this particular case, if we select yes, then metadata utility will add the available record or records to metadata utility and prompt us with a confirmation how many records have been added. In this particular case, 1 record has been completely or fully downloaded and added into metadata utility, and it will prompt whether or not we want to go to the last upload queue or the last searched queue to verify that downloaded information. If we select yes, then metadata utility will automatically open, if not already open, and go to the last online search queue. What are available queues in metadata utility? For that, we have separate videos with detailed descriptions of the different available queues within metadata utility. In this particular example, metadata utility will move itself directly to the last online search queue, which in this particular example would be for the last online search movie queue. And as we see here, it will already show the available movies that we just last searched. For this particular example, a way to confirm that indeed that movie has been added would be also, if we just don't want to use the last online search queue, we could go into metadata utility search field and type backdraft 2 again and have it search. That would actually bring us into the actual downloaded movie. So we have 2 ways of finding it. One would be with the automatic way, going into the last online search queue, which the downloaded movies would be shown, or in this particular case where we actually searched for the downloaded movie and it's already showing, as we see here, metadata utility has already downloaded the main movie information, which is what we're showing here. As we see highlighted in red, there are several fields that are yet to be populated. That's what it's called a pending records queue. Again, we have a detailed video what pending records queue are, but the short version of it is the main information from metadata utility's search has been downloaded and added into metadata utility. However, for Windows Media Center to be able to synchronize that data, there are additional fields that need to be populated, such as in this particular case, title supplemental, which the short version of it is the actual title of the movie as you wanted to have it displayed in Windows Media Center, and additional fields that are automatically populated, such as the Windows Media Center ID, which will be automatically assigned by metadata utility, and the linked ID, which will automatically be populated as soon as the record is the information is added, such as title supplemental. And most importantly, at the bottom of the form, we see several fields such as path builder, CHK. They are completely empty, as well as the XML ID. Those fields are absolutely necessary to have populated, as those are the fields that Windows Media Center will require in order to properly be able to find and display the correct metadata information for that movie. So for this particular example, once that we have that information downloaded, we will have to put that record in edit mode. We have, again, a detailed video on edit mode and how to add that information into Metadata Utility, which our users are welcome to visit and see that video or that documentation in our website at metadatautility.com. And most importantly, is for us important to bring up what we call the quality review. The information that is downloaded online may have what we call corrections that need to be made. For this example, we're going to show special characters, such as we have highlighted here. Due to the limitations of the XML formatting, it is absolutely necessary that any of special characters, such as we have here, will be corrected. Failure to do so may cause Windows Media Center not be able to display the information or to malfunction altogether. Those are the limitations of Windows Media Center, not of Metadata Utility. So what we call this step would be the quality review, replace the characters to correct ones, and once that has been completed, then we can proceed with the synchronization with Windows Media Center. Again, very important to make those corrections as necessary so that we will avoid possible conflicts with the formatting in Windows Media Center. Once that process has been completed, again, we have a detailed video how to synchronize that data with Windows Media Center. But as we see here in this example, once that data has been synchronized, then Windows Media Center will be able to display, as we have in this example here, the exact same metadata information in Windows Media Center, including the correct title that we've given to that movie, the thumbnail or the cover art for that information, as well as the detailed description and information, additional information such as casting crew information, director information, MPAA rating, distribution, studio, etc. For additional information in regards with this topic or any additional functionality that is built into Metadata Utility, we welcome our users to see any of the other videos that we have available on regards to each of those topics. We have playlist lists for our users to choose from, as well as to also visit our website where we have detailed information on each of these topics with detailed instructions step by step. Our website is metadatautility.com. Thank you for watching.